I'm just chilling in my backyard. I was thinking, I keep talking about health and wellness and what we can do, to improve our health. And sometimes, I'm going to be honest with you, sometimes I feel a little bit discouraged because I think that, the mind sometimes plays tricks on us. I think that folks might not be listening enough and not making the changes, according to what I want. We want people to change right now and on our time. It doesn't work that way. And so sometimes, we compare others. Other people's following on social media is so much bigger. Other people's books might be selling more. Other people are tooting their horns more. And sometimes one questions oneself, am I doing enough? But as I question myself answers me. It says, Marva, you are on a mission to bring awareness to health, to inspire and to encourage and to motivate people to become the best version of themselves. And I think folks don't really like to hear much about healthy eating and healthy lifestyle. We want to continue doing what we've been doing, living our lives, not much change. You know what I mean? So, by and large, folks are resistant to changes that could impact their health in a positive way. And I was like that. I understand. We want to continue to eat the junk. We want to continue to not exercise, sit in front of the TV. I want to continue to go to bed as late as we want. Just continue the same way we used to be. But that doesn't work. Because sooner or later, all of that will catch up with us. It's just a matter of time that we will get sick. It's just a matter of time when we're going to feel low on energy and just not feel well. Because every day we've got to make the decision to eat healthily. And every day we've got to make the decision to put in some exercise. Every day we've got to make the decision to go to bed at a good time and try to get 7 to 8 hours of good sleep at night. We have to make the decision to drink water instead of soda, instead of juice, cut back on the coffee, all those habits that we have that are not so healthy. We have to make the decision to tweak them and tweak them and tweak them and tweak them every day. Just like how we get up every day and we brush our teeth, we have to get up every day and make health decisions. So, I might feel a little discouraged because I think folks aren't listening. But I know some people are listening. I know some people are listening and they're making little changes, and little changes become bigger changes, become bigger changes, become bigger changes. And eventually, these changes become a way of life, a lifestyle. So I'm committed to continue to inspire and encourage and help to motivate you and to point you in the right direction to become and remain the healthiest version of yourself. Because who wants to be sick? Recently I had someone who reached out to me on social media that she's having, he or she, I'm not sure if it's male or female, that they're having severe gastric issues Their stomach feels like they're on fire. The stomach is on fire. The doctor said there's nothing more that they can offer. They have him or her on all these pills. And it reminds me of when I had H. pylori. It reminds me of when I had H. pylori. I thought I was going to die when I had H. pylori. I thought I was going to die when I had heart disease. But I thought I was going to die when I had H. pylori. Oh my goodness. But I changed my lifestyle, including changing the way I eat, decreasing my stress level, just gradually changed the way my lifestyle really. Oops. I'm sorry, my phone fell. So when I changed my lifestyle and I started eating differently and learned how to decrease my stress level and started drinking water instead of juices and cut back on coffee. Essentially, when I started changing my lifestyle, primarily what I eat and when I eat, cutting out the night eating, etc., I had H. pylori. And there's some things that I have uploaded on YouTube that I did when I had H. pylori that helped me, like the raw apple cider vinegar with the mother with the baking soda, for example, and blackstrap molasses. That helped me a lot. Or just plain raw apple cider vinegar in water. That helped me a lot. But it wasn't just that. I had to combine that with a holistic lifestyle. Stress can lead to H. pylori and acid reflux. Overweight can lead to that. Poor eating can lead to that. Not sleeping. All those things can lead to every system issue, can lead to brain issue, depression, sleep problems, heart problems, breathing problems, gastric problems, urinary problems, immune system, pain in our bodies. If we're not taking care of ourselves, all those things can manifest in our bodies. So essentially, we just have to learn to take better care of ourselves. And a lot of the problems that we have would resolve by themselves over time. It doesn't happen overnight either. Some people think that when they're suffering with whatever issue they're suffering with, that it's going to resolve overnight. It's not. It takes time. It takes discipline. It takes making changes systematically and stick with it and be consistent as you learn how to eat better. Because I didn't know how to eat better. I had to learn how to eat healthy. I had to learn how to decrease my stress level. I had to learn to discipline myself with sleep. I had to learn how to exercise. Like this year, for example, I stepped up my exercise. For years, I only walked. But this year, I started doing some jogging and some weights and some push-ups and things like that. Challenge myself. The thing is that without our health, we have nothing. And too many of us wait until we are sick, desperate before we start seeking help. And I did that. But the thing to do is to start making changes now. Even if you're not sick, start making changes now so that you can hopefully avoid some of the health issues that plague us when we do not take care of ourselves. For example, start eating better, healthily, cut out the junk, the sweet pastries, the sodas, the candies, things like that, and the junk and processed food. Cut it back. Should only be eaten as a treat once in a while. And start some exercise. And if you have excess weight on your body, try to lose that weight. Because with that excess weight come a whole lot of health issues, including hypertension and heart disease and trouble breathing and gastric problems and joint problems and immune problems. And also feed our children healthy food, because they develop fat cells at a young age So many obese children are around now that have health issues. Little kids, 10, 11, 12-year-old, having diabetes and hypertension and high cholesterol. That should not be. And it's because of the sugary cereal we're feeding our kids, the pizza, the junk food, the sodas, the juices. But it's our responsibility to feed our children healthily. And if you don't know what healthy eating is, there's plenty of resources out there to teach you how to eat properly and how to incorporate a healthy lifestyle for yourself, your mates, your partners, your children, and your family, and yourself. Okay? I have a website that has a lot of tips to help you with that. And my website is rnmarvariley.com. Of course, on this YouTube channel and Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter and TikTok, I'm everywhere preaching the good news of holistic health and wellness, because I want you to be well. I want you to be healthy. It's not normal to be sick. It is not. And you can take back your health. So I was just sitting out here thinking about that. My deep passion is to help to motivate you to become and remain the healthiest version of yourself. Give it a try. You know, eating healthily, healthy foods taste good. You just have to know how to prepare it. And I have a lot of recipes on my website too, rnmarvariley.com. And I have a recipe book. It's called SHEIR, SHEIR. It's